State Focus. The last time we caught up with Tammy Raine from Giddyupgirl, she was working really hard to establish her Noosa-based fashion business on the global scene. Now with contracts through Europe and America, Giddyupgirl has become the billabong of the equestrian world. Tammy Raine joins us right now. And Tammy, congratulations on your success. You're going great guns. You're achieving all of those goals that you were telling us about a couple of years ago.
I know, Tony, I know. I can't believe it, really. It happened much quicker than what we actually thought it would, and we're really happy with it. Tell us about equestrian fashion. How do girls like to dress up and look the part come the day of performances and when preparing and the like? Girls are just, the horsey chick is just like any other girl. They like to look funky and look cool to their peers. When they're riding, of course, they have to wear the more traditional jodhpurs and jackets and shirts, etc. But when they're actually just mucking around in their stables and their friends and riding their horses in their own paddocks, they just like to look like every other girl. So that's where I saw the niche. Most girls were wearing sort of surf brands, but they were riding horses. So I thought, wow, well, let's give them a brand that's very similar to those surf brands, but make it sort of more horsey. I guess marketing-wise, the strategy was so clear. I mean, the girls were wearing surf stuff when they're riding horses. Right. So here we come in, Spinner. There you go to fill that market hole. But your daughter helped you see it. She did. Well, she was riding. She was the inspiration, really, because we would always be looking for things for her to wear, and we just couldn't find that type of garment that was going to carry her through to the horsey scene, then to the movies with her girlfriends. And so that's how we sort of evolved, and she's been a great inspiration because she still loves horses and she has a lot of horsey friends. So, yeah, it's all great. And Tammy, tell us about some of the slogans that you use with Giddyupgirl. They're a bit cheeky. They're designed to get people thinking a little bit. Some are, yes, you're right, Tony, they are, but they're meant for the older girl. We've just done the new summer range. We have lots of new ones, like Stud Wanted and then For My Horse, or we've got Lost, Husband Horse, Reward for Horse. So I really found that the slogan T-shirts sell really well. Some of the cheeky ones, luckily for us, do sell the best, but we do try and tone them down a bit. We obviously don't want them to be worn by the younger girl, that's for sure. Of course. Now tell us about what's happening overseas. I think Giddyupgirl is contracted all over the place, but you're not necessarily going with that label. There's been some changes in the States, I think. Well, basically the trademark Giddyupgirl had already been taken in the States, so we rebranded it to Jillaroo Australia. So it's exactly the same as Giddyupgirl, but it just says Jillaroo, and everything's identical, just the brand name has changed. And actually on Wednesday it's going on Good Morning Texas, so we're pretty excited about that. Fantastic. Good Morning Texas versus State Focus. I mean, what's the bigger honour? Of course, being here with us is. Of course, of course, of course. It's State Focus, no question. Well, we certainly spotted you earlier, that's for sure. Now, of course, you're a former model of note. What do you enjoy more, the fashion designing game at the moment, or your memories of being on the catwalk yourself? I really still, I guess I would have to say this is much more enjoyable for me. I get to use my mind a lot more. When you're modelling, it's just how you look, but when you're doing something like this, you can really express yourself in other ways, and I'm getting to meet great people, and it's just so fun watching the label grow and knowing how much work's gone into it, and that, you know, I've been a big part of that, of course. So, no, I definitely would say doing this way outweighs being a model. Okay. And looking ahead, Tammy, what do you hope to achieve for Giddyupgirl? Do you think you've surpassed your expectations already? I think I have, yes, definitely have. I just really want to see this as a global brand that everybody knows, and I can just, wherever I go, whatever horse event I go to, I see people wearing the product, and just keep it going and growing, and sky's the limit, really. Okay, Tammy Raine, thanks for joining State Focus today. Congratulations. Thank you, Tony. Thanks so much.